Today I'm doing Precaps alone. Hello again there, Schmaltzteers. Welcome to another episode of Schmaltzmark. I'm Wayne, and with me is, well, nobody's with me today, so I'm going to do this alone. It's Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you all had plenty of food. Everybody's downstairs stuffing their faces with leftovers. Kelly's feeling a little under the weather, so I'm going to handle this week's Precap showdown on my own. We got 3 films coming up. We thought there were 4 more, but it's actually just 3 because both Hallmark and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries played The Christmas Train last night. Yeah, I know we're a little late getting this done, but hey, it's a holiday weekend. We haven't watched it. We're way behind on watching our movies anyway. Let's have a look at the trailer.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame comes a world premiere holiday presentation.
I hear you're writing a story about the Christmas train.
Based on the best-selling novel by David Baldacci.
I fix movies. I don't think I'm ready to write one myself.
It's time you put your name on something.
They were passengers headed to their Christmas destination.
You're right next to me.
So you're just riding a train?
Is that a problem?
But they had no idea where this journey would take them.
Don't you know each other? It was a lifetime ago. He's the one that broke your heart.
No secrets on a train, especially the Christmas train.
Dermot Mulroney.
You just walked out on me.
Kimberly Williams Paisley.
Is that how you remember it?
Joan Cusack.
It'll all come out on the train.
And Danny Glover.
Guilty as charged. What if it's not a coincidence that we're both here?
Perhaps you should tell her that.
I tried.
Try harder.
Do you believe in second chances?
Hallmark Hall of Fame's presentation of The Christmas Train premieres Saturday, November 25th at 8 on Hallmark Channel.
Whoa, fantastic cast in this, as always with the Hallmark Hall of Fame films. Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat this one with the rest of the films this year. But let's see what everybody thinks about this one based on what we've just seen in that trailer. Let's have a look at all our scores. All right, for total number of tropes, Kelly has guessed 6, Savvy 9, I also went with 6, Chatterbox went on the high side with a 12. For acting, Kelly and Savvy both went 9. I think this is what we're going to call the Glover factor. Danny Glover being in there pushed this thing over the top. I went a little bit lower with an 8.5 because I don't know that these guys really know these actors all that well and may not give them the benefit of the doubt. And Chatterbox, proving my point, guessed a 7.5. For story, Kelly said 8.5, Savvy 8. I also said 8, and Chatterbox went lower with a 7. And for visuals, with the logic being for all of us that most of the thing is set in a train, so how much can you really do? We went with 8, 7.5, 8, and 7.5. Guaranteed trope of the day, Kelly, Savvy, and I are all going with the tragic backstory, and Chatterbox taking a chance on the awkward public proposal. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out, and I'm really looking forward to getting around to watching this film. Hallmark, you're turning them out too fast, man. Seriously, we can't keep up. All right, let's have a look at our next film, which brings us finally to the woman who is a trope in and of herself, and that is Cameron-Bure, who is starring not only in 1 role, but 2 roles in Switched for Christmas. Let's have a look.
This holiday, Candace Cameron-Bure and Candace Cameron-Bure star as twins who swap lives
Our lives could not be more different. No kidding.
and discover that Christmas is better when they work together.
You always make Christmas awesome, just like Mom used to.
With Happy the dog and introducing Natasha Bure.
Mom? Yes.
Switched for Christmas premieres Sunday after Thanksgiving at 8, part of the 5-night Thanksgiving movie event on Hallmark Channel.
Okay, so not only do we get Candace Cameron-Bure in 2 different roles, we also get her daughter playing her daughter. Well, she's not playing her daughter, she's playing her daughter. Well, it's confusing. I don't know. They both said yes when she said mom. I don't know what's going on with this. Only in certain rural southern states does this kind of thing usually happen. I better shut up. Let's just get to the scores. All right, for tropes, Kelly is going with an 8. She ended up being our lowest guesser on number of tropes for this one. Savvy went with 13. I was a little bit lower at 11, and Chatterbox at 9. For acting, Kelly went with an 8.5, Savvy with an 8. I went a little lower with a 7.5, mainly because I don't know beyond the Berets who we've got in this one, and Chatterbox, he was up at an 8.5 as well. For story, Kelly and Savvy both went with an 8. I guessed 7.5, and Chatterbox was the lowest at 7. For visuals, Kelly had an 8, Savvy had a 7.5, I had an 8, and Chatterbox went way up there with a 9.5. He is counting on us loving the look of this film. And for our guaranteed trope, Kelly and Savvy both went with tragic backstory again, while Chatterbox and I think we're going to see some carolers. So we don't know. Maybe those carolers will show up. We have a theory, though. In most of these films, the carolers are wearing Victorian garb. We think they just have 4 of them that they use in all of these Hallmark movies. They keep them in a cage between filming and let them out occasionally. You know, just throw them some peppermints and things to keep them well fed. We got another movie to watch. Final trailer of the day, A Joyous Christmas. Let's have a look.
They don't know it yet, but 3 very different people will discover how connected they are.
You look sensational.
So you're gonna ask me to dance then?
Michael Rady.
How was this photo in the book I gave you?
Natalie Knapp.
I finally let myself get close to someone. Now he wants nothing to do with me.
And Bonnie Bedelia.
It's never too late to make things right.
I couldn't have made it through the last 12 hours without you.
A Joyous Christmas. Premieres Sunday, November 26th at 9 on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
Okay, this trailer had us all stymied a little bit. None of us really are knowing what to expect from this one. And it kind of shows up a little bit in our scores. We are all over the place on this film. Let's have a look. Okay, Kelly gave us a guess of 9 tropes to appear in this film, while Savvy went way up at 15. Chatterbox was also at 15, and I was a little lower at 12, kind of splitting the difference between those guys. For acting, Kelly went with an 8.5, Savvy with an 8.5. I went lower at a 7, and Chatterbox went for a 10. We really got to work on his strategy here. For story, Kelly went for an 8, Savvy guessed 8, I guessed 7.5, and Chatterbox guessed 8.5. Finally, for visuals, Kelly guessed a 7.5, Savvy an 8. I also went with a 7.5, and Chatterbox went with a 9. And for guaranteed trope of the day, Kelly and Savvy are both counting on a little bit of snowball action with a flirty fight with Dwight. I'm going for a widowed love interest, assuming that there actually is a love interest. And I think Chatterbox here is going for some snow dashing. He thinks there's going to be a sleigh ride somewhere in our future. That's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's not Schmaltz. Oh, well, this is awkward. Bye. To watch more Schmaltzmark, click the rectangular thingy up in the top left. To subscribe to Wannabe Films, our channel, so you can always know when we post, click on the round thingy to the upper right.